This video was brought to you by Bookmark.com. So most, if not all of you, probably don't know that I'm a web developer and designer by day and a YouTuber only by night. And my full-time job is 8 to 5 and it is web design. So when Bookmark reached out to me, I was actually pretty excited to dive into their platform and have a look around and see what they had to offer. So with Bookmark, you can easily create a website for free. And there are paid features too. So if you go over here to the pricing tab on bookmark.com, you'll see that there are paid options, and you can go through this and have a look on your own time. Right now in this video, we're gonna focus on the free $0 basic use. You don't need to know any coding or even be a designer at all. All you need is an email address and a good idea for a website. So that's what I'm gonna show you how to do today. And my good idea for a website is a Harry Potter fan page. So if you wanna start your own Harry Potter fan page or blog, or if you wanna start a Muggle Magic fan page, you could do that too. The difference between bookmark.com and other services such as like WordPress is that Bookmark actually builds your website for you. And I'll show you what I mean when I click Start Now. We're gonna sign up. I'm gonna go through everything from signing up to finishing your website. So WordPress uses templates, which you then have to customize and organize all your pages and set up all your content and everything afterwards. So there's a lot of heavy lifting after setting up a website with WordPress. And setting up a website here, you still have to do some of that heavy lifting afterwards, but they use what is called their AIDA, Artificial Intelligence Design Assistant. And this actually sets up basically the organization of your website and the sections automatically for you. And then from there, all you have to do is modify the content and you're done. So let's go ahead and click Start Now. Also, I want to just say I love this page, and you can see all these little like sort of connect the dots in the background. It's cool. So let's start now. And we're going to do a fan page, and they only have a sports fan page and a musician fan site. So we'll do a musician fan site and then we'll modify it afterwards. And we're going to call it Harry Potter fan page, and you could connect it with Facebook, but we're just going to keep going. And we do want a blog. We'll have a blog in there as well. We don't need e-commerce because there's not going to be any shopping, so we'll click continue. And it's asking you if any of these are your website. No, they're not. And I don't want to put any of this in here, so we're just going to keep it as is. If you wanted to, you could upload a logo. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And I've already selected some images and stuff that I found online. I'm going to show you how to set these up for your website too. So for the logo, I'm just going to use this HP logo, but we're going to change it a bit. I want to eliminate the background out of this. And so to do that, I'm just going to select all of the white, and then I'm going to mask it out. So now all the black was masked out, so you can see it's a transparent background. And then I'm going to do a color overlay. So I could really change the H and the P to any color that I want. I could make it purple or green, but I'm just going to go ahead and keep it white. And by doing that, I eliminated those lines from around the H and the P. So now, as you can see, it is HP with a transparent background. I'm going to save it, and I'll call it HP logo. And we need to save this as a PNG. Whenever there's a transparent background and you want to use it for the web, you want to save it as a PNG file. So I'm going to go ahead and click Upload Logo, and I'm going to select my HP logo and open it, and click Next. And now you get to choose your layout. There's a multi-page layout with the menu across the top. There's a multi-page layout with the menu down the side. And then there's also what I'm going to use, which is a single page layout with the menu across the top. And then it wants you to select at least 2 images. So we're going to get rid of these because it's not going to be a musician thing, but you have to select 2 images. And then which colors do you like? the most, I'm going to say modern, I suppose. And then we wait for the website to be initiated. And there, now we have the website initiated, and Ada is going to assist us in creating the website in 30 seconds. So let's see how it goes. Create my website. And we can watch as the assistant does all the work visually. So, and this is kind of like a tutorial in and of itself, because you get to watch how things are put together. So as you can see there, she's adding, or it is adding, different sections to the home page, and different pages actually. We have home, about, team, so they're going to keep going. There's a little social media section. And now they're going to change the design of it. There we go. As you can see, the little logo that I chose is right up here, and your website is ready. There we go. Now all we have to do from here, as you can see, all the sections are already set up. Oh, I'm gonna have to change the color of that because now the logo's gone. I want that to be black, but we'll do that. But yeah, all the sections are already here. All we have to do for this home page is just change the content, and then we'll worry about the blog afterwards. So I'm gonna start editing this website, and we're gonna get rid of the help. You can go through this if you want to know, but I'm not gonna do it in this video. We're just going to dive right in. So the first thing I want to do is change this to "You're a Wizard, Harry. Harry Potter fan site." There we go. We can edit the button here by clicking the edit button right there. We can change the color and style of it, but I kind of like the darker colors here, so I'm going to keep it as is. I'll just change the button name to Accio, and as you can see, like I said, you can change the rounded style to pill, like that, so it's circular, or you can just have a square button. I'm going to keep it rounded. The button size, you can make it large. You can make it extremely large. I'm going to keep it, I think large looked okay. You can have it bordered like this, which then you just can't see it anymore. Make button full width. No, we don't want to do that though. And then if we want to change the background here, which is something I definitely want to do because we don't want the musicians in there. If you hover over this, you can see you can do a lot of different stuff. You can just type, change the text like you saw me do, update the button, but you can also see sometimes there are different options that show up. So this focus background is what we want. If I click on that, you can see here it is. I'm going to upload my own. So I want to click the My Drive button. And now all of these were just added when this was set up. So we can get rid of those. But for now, I'm going to leave them there. I think we should probably delete them off of the website before we remove them from the drive, just so that nothing bad happens. I don't know if that's going to like conflict with the software or anything. So let's leave the images there. We're going to add our own. Before uploading though, you want to make sure that your images are ready to be used on a website. They need to be optimized. So I'm going to open up all of my images that I have here, and then I'm going to pull them into Photoshop. And some of them are probably okay, but I'm going to do the same thing to each one of these because I want to make sure that they are all safe to use. So here we go. This one first. Here's what you want to do. You're going to do File, and you're going to do Export, Save for Web. Or you can do Alt-Shift-Control-S. And that will bring up this window right here. And you want to set it to JPEG. And then you also want to make sure that the quality is low. And you want these to be very high resolution images to start with. Because when you take a high resolution image and you're optimizing it for the web, it can be a very large image. But if you set the compression quality to low, it's still going to look good when it's scaled down on the web page. It's only when you get very close to it when you can start seeing that it's it's kind of fuzzy. But you can see the difference in file size. Right now this is 32 kilobytes. If I set this up to maximum quality, that bumps it up to 290 kilobytes. So you want this to be a low file size so that it loads quickly on your website. Anyways, enough of the boring stuff. I'm going to do this for each one of my images and then just overwrite them. And it'll ask if you want to replace. You're just going to say, yes, I do. And we're just going to I'll come back after I've done that with all of these images so that they're all ready to be used on the website. Okay, so now that these are all optimized, what I want to do is upload my own. So I'm going to click New, File, and then I can drag my images right here. And these are all going to be uploaded to this images folder on my drive. So I'll just select all the images I want, and then we'll just drag them and drop them in here. And then we just wait for them to upload right over here. And there we go. That is done. And which one do I want for the header of my website? Let's just do this one. I can't get this. See, as you drag this little circle around on the image, you can tell it where you want the focus to be. And I can't really get all their faces in this shot, so I'm going to choose a different one for my header. This one's good. It has enough room at the top where it's not cutting too many people's heads off. There we go. That looks good. So that'll be my header image. So about us, we're going to say fueled by magic. It's an icon, so we can click the icon button and find a different one that we like. I'll use the lightning bolt, of course. And our mission, I'll change to our prophecy. And then we'll change this icon to maybe that. I don't know if that's already a logo for something, but it looks kind of magical and cool and almost like the little spherical prophecy thing. So now, contact us. We'll change this to send us an owl today. And I'm going to change this background. So now I can get my photo in here. There we go. And the focus is going to be Happy Harry. There we go. Send us an owl. You know, that photo is really low res though. I want a better one. Here we go. There it is. I bet this will look a lot better. Yeah, that looks much better. Send us an owl today. Get to know our team. So let's just call this the coolest kids in town. So now we want to modify these. I'm going to change out the pictures, of course. This one will be Harry Potter himself. Boy Who Lived. Hermione Granger, leader of the pack. And then we'll change this one to, I bet you can't guess. That's right, Ronald Weasley. And Ron Weasley will be the king. So yeah, basically that's how you do it. And I could write, you know, a little thing in there, but I don't want to use up too much of your time editing text. But it looks like we can go in here, and if we click the edit button, yeah, we can add all these different social media icons in here. So if you wanted to put yourself in there, or if you want to link this to a bunch of like Harry Potter stuff, you can. And yeah, so this would just be like you can have people subscribe to an email list, and you can add your social media stuff here. So basically, you know, our page is pretty quickly, the home page is pretty much ready for the Harry Potter fan site. But now let's dive into a little bit of a deeper look in this. So if we go, first of all, I need to save. You always want to make sure that you click the save button. If I go to design, choose style. You can change the template style. Right now I'm on style 4. So like if I wanted style 11 or something, I just click on it and there we go. Everything's purple. But I really want that top bar to be black. So let's see. Oh, there we go. That looks darker. Yeah, I'm going to keep it like this. I like the darker themes. Black and white is a good color combination. So there we go. I'm going to go back. I mean, you could go a little deeper in if you wanted to. Go into menu. You can change the background color. You can make it an image if you wanted to, you know, over here. But I'm not going to do that. But yeah, you can go in and change all this stuff. You can go to your page, change the background color, give it an image. You can go to your footer, which is all the way obviously down here at the bottom, right here. You could change your fonts, it looks like. Yeah, you can change between all these different fonts if you wanted to. You could find like a Harry Potter font in here or something similar. So yeah, right now, this is my home page. If we click on the focus section here, you can see all the different parts that basically make up your website. You can add a section, you can drag them around if you wanted to move subscribe somewhere else. I'm going to keep it as is, I think. Oops. There we go. Subscribe and media. So if I click subscribe, you can see here's the subscribe and then here's the social media part. They're separated right here. And I could add a new focus in between them just by clicking here. And once you add a new focus, let's go ahead and add one. We'll do it, I guess, right here between these two. And you can have all these different types. There's a checklist, a call to action. And yeah, you can just play around with all these different types of blocks you can basically just put in there. Event registration, a header. If you just wanted an image, you could do a photo gallery. So let's do a photo gallery and we'll put it right there. But I want to, well, the background's fine, but I want to change the images in here. So if I click it, I can see it brings up this menu. I can change images. And we're just going to remove all of these because this has nothing to do with music. And we're going to find these images that I put in. It looks like you have to double click them individually to get them in there. There we go. Now if I save, now it is just a bunch of Harry Potter images in this gallery. You can change some of the stuff, show play button, enable Pinterest. Enabling Pinterest might be cool. Yeah, now people can pin these. You can also change what looks like it. You can change the layout of this. So if we do wide, it's just all wide. I really did like the staggered look though, like this. It's pretty cool. So there we go. That's how we're going to keep it. And that is our image gallery. And if you wanted to move this focus, like I said, the photo gallery, I could grab it and I could move it up above subscribe and drop it into the team place. So now we have our team. And then we have the image gallery, and then we have the subscribe stuff at the bottom. All right, so I think that's good for the home page. I'm going to save this, and it's only been about 30 minutes or so since I started working on this, and I already have this cool home page designed. Let's go back and see what else we have. Modules. You can drag and drop these into each one of these. So like if I wanted to put something inside the photo gallery or something, like if I wanted a button, I grab it, drag it, drop it, and then there we go. Now we have a button here, and I believe I can grab it here, yeah, and drop it just below that little padding at the top that's blank. And if I want to modify this, I can. So then if I wanted this to be centered, I could do that, center it. If I wanted to delete it, I can just click that button and it's deleted. So you can go through any of this stuff and just drag it in, literally. Event registration, drag it in, drop it, and there we go. And then I can add an event, and let's say the event name is Harry Potter Party. Celebrate the only fandom that matters. I know that's not true, but hey, this is a fan site. Diagon Alley. So yeah, there's a Diagon Alley in Sacramento, California. Let's just choose that. It's going to be on Halloween, and it's going to go all the way till Christmas. There's just all this stuff. There's so much. You can just go through this and have a look. You can add video and audio and a map. If you wanted to, you could add a block of code if you know anything about coding. So yeah, that would be a very cool way to just quickly build stuff. Your settings, general settings, we'll take a look at that. So your web address would be harrypotterfanpage.bookmark.com. And okay, so down here in settings, the fave icon is actually what's going to show up here, where this little icon is, where it says Harry Potter fan page in the browser. That little icon right here, it's the Google icon. You can upload your own, so that's where you would do it. We've got analytics. Wait a minute, it's trying to pull us away from this page, so let's just save. I think what I'm going to do is, let's see, domain. Okay, so yeah, you could change your domain here. It's harrypotterfanpage.bookmark.com. Your search engine optimization, and you probably want to go through here and add keywords and things. Whoops. Okay, so I just got booted out. Okay, whoa, what just happened? So I was just working on this, and all of a sudden I got logged out. That did not happen the other two times. I may have clicked something that I didn't notice that I clicked. So let's log in. There, okay, I've logged back in. Click on my website, there we go. Edit. Okay, so now we're back in editing mode. And the analytics would be like, oop, that's probably what I clicked, was analytics. So if I click analytics, there's nothing there, obviously, because my site isn't published yet. So let's go back. I'm going to publish the site now. Website published. So if I go to harrypotterfanpage.bookmark.com, there it is. Very, very nice. It looks really good. I like all the animations. Look professional by connecting your own custom domain. So if I click custom domain, if you own a domain name, you can register a new one, obtain your domain name, and make your mark. But you can buy one if you want to through Bookmark, it looks like. Just go back. I'm going to go to my website. Okay, so now that's not working. There we go. Okay. For the most part, it works. But every once in a while it gets a little buggy, I think. There we go. Now I need to click edit. So yeah, the service does get a little buggy in the back end every once in a while. So it's not 100% perfect, but hey, it's 100% free, and the website, what people actually see, looks perfectly fine. There's no bugs here. So like if I wanted to click about, team, really quick animations. There we go. Blog. So blog, learn how to start a blog. So the next thing we're going to do is the blog. So now if you click blog over here, you'll load up your blog page. We're going to change the focus background to an image. So let's do old Voldy. I've changed that to say Harry Potter fan blog, and I'll change the color to white. There we go. And I'll change the blog header to white as well. Let's go back. Articles. And yeah, apparently you can't change the name of the articles. It looks like we will have to delete these and add new ones. So that's what I'll do. I'm going to delete one. So deleting them is easy. I'm going to add a new one. Save the house elves. There it is. Save the house elves. but I'm going to put dashes between them all because this is what shows up in the URL, and I don't know if it's not going to like spaces. Published, featured image. There we go, Dobby again as the featured image. Save settings. So I tried to post that before and it didn't like that I didn't put in the URL thing. So like the article link here, you cannot leave that blank. Just so you know, I spent a few minutes trying to figure out why I couldn't post it. You have to put something in there. And then once the new article is added, it shows up here. Then you can edit the content. This is easier to create a page than it is in WordPress. WordPress's editor is not quite as robust as this, I would say, just dealing with pages. Publish, and this is the final time I'm going to publish. I've made a blog post. Let's take a look at the site live on the web browser. Okay, so they do put, like this website, create yours free with bookmark.com. So they do put their own little banner underneath of your website, but I mean, that's really not too invasive of your content. It's very small at the bottom, so that's not too bad. Some people would put like a big banner ads or things, so that's actually pretty good. And there you go, your very own Harry Potter fan site. And this site is live if anybody wants to go take a look at it. I don't know how long I'll keep it up, or if I'll maybe change it to something else, or I probably won't update it because I just don't have time to maintain a Harry Potter fan site. But yeah, that is it. And now from my experience, there was a couple of times when there was a bit of a bug in the back end, not on your live website. This is perfectly fine. It works no problem. There were a couple times when it was flickering back and forth between the editor, the website builder, and the main page, and then it logged me out once. So there were a couple. They're still refining their software, I think, for their websites. But I mean, for a free website, this is really good, and I suggest you check it out if you've ever wanted to make a website and you don't know where to start. Remember, I get a lot of ideas for these DIYs that I do from your comments. So if you have an idea for something that you want to see me do in the future, definitely leave a comment below and let me know. If you're interested in seeing more DIY videos having to do with Harry Potter and more, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.